What's up everyone, it's Trinidad, and in this video for you I have my deck profile on basically my old Angel Beats deck. Few little upgrades or changes from when I used to play this way back in 2014, 15-ish time. So little history. When I got into Weiss Schwarz, I think I got the SAO trial deck, then the next year like the Angel Beats trial deck, and then the year after that the Fate stuff, and then bought some Fate and Love Live and stuff like that. But Angel Beats was actually the first like constructed deck that I made. And I remember like buying the trial deck thinking like, oh, it'll be pretty good. Like like nothing stayed except for the one-off like Yuri card. But yeah, it's just a fun deck. I decided to rebuild it to just play with it, have fun old times. And also because I switched my Yuri cards, and so I disbanded it because I made the Yuri waifu. And so now that I'm changed that to like a full Japanese deck so that I can actually like legally quote unquote play it. Especially with all the new key cards. Yeah, I decided to just, put this together. So first off, let's finally get into the deck list. 4 copies of the Battle Meeting Kanade. Obviously, this is like your main early attacker if you can get that going. It gets 1,000 extra power if there's 1 or less other cards on your field, and then hand encore. 2 of the Student Council President Kanade. She basically, when she's reversed, you can pay 1, discard a card, send her to memory to search for a student council. So usually you use that to grab one of the Kanades at level 1. We got the 3 level reversers or 0 reversers in Strategic Provocation Yuri. Also, your opponent can't side attack her. So, if you're level 0 and they're across from her, they kind of have to they kind of have to take it. 3 of the Resolve Conflict Yuris, the 500 boost, and global 500 for all your death characters. And then if one of your death characters become reversed, you can pump something up by 500. So just kind of helps a little bit. 2 of the Like a Villain Yuri. If you level up when it's on the board, then I think you just send it to Waiting Room. But you can pay 1, choose a level 0 in your opponent's center stage, and just send it to the Waiting Room. 2 Memories of Bond of Many Lifetimes Otonashi. Pay 2. Oh no, just pay 1. It's drop salvage basically. Pay 1, drop 1, and salvage a death character, and then it gains 1,000 power. And then Memories of the Beat. This is, I was gonna say this card's name, but this is the bonder to the Messenger of God Angel. Just to pay 1 and bond it to get it back from the Waiting Room, right? From Waiting Room, yeah, back to your hand. So just an average level 0 lineup. Maybe people don't really play this Yuri. I like having it just in case, but I know other people play some other stuff, probably better, honestly, for advantage, because this deck like doesn't really have great advantage in the modern game. One of the best cards in the set, which is the Kanade sending everyone off, gives everything basically hand encore, and then you can, rest her to give something 1,000 power. 3 Messenger of God Angel. I do have a 4th copy, but back then I played only 3 because I only had my hands on 3. So I decided to just keep that there for now. Just really cool. It can be like a wall when you're in level 1. Basically, if you have this, it becomes 8k on cross turn. The only downside is when you play it, you have to reveal the top card. If it's not a death character, then at the end of the turn you have to send it to Waiting Room, which hopefully you have this Kanade. This is what you want to really search with this if you don't have it. And you just encore it back. Hand encore if you have to. 3 of the Skilled Martial Arts Sheena. She just very underrated in my opinion. I think when I played the deck before. I only ran like one because I ran like Brainstorm Yuri, the one that clocks from hand to get back a card, and also the 1/1 from the trial deck. But this one's really good. It's 5k, no cost, so cost is 5k, and whenever you use an act, it gains 1500 power. So yeah, 1500 power till the end of the turn. So you can do counters on your opponent's turn, but basically on your turn, you hopefully have the sending everyone off. You rest her, give any of your characters 1,000, even this one, so it gets 6,000, and then it gets a 7/5, so it can match with this one, basically. So some high attackers still run the one Yuri's Fearless Gaze. This is the spammable Brainstorm, where when you hit climax, you salvage one, but then have to discard one. This deck really doesn't have like crazy combos or nothing like that, so if stock, or if your climax gets to stock, it might get stuck there. So this is just a one-off to hopefully that it doesn't become the case. We have two of the Yuri's Powerful Draw, question mark. Gives the character to backup, that gives them 1,500, 1,500. And then if you have two or more death characters, or two or more characters, death characters, and then you have to have two or more to activate the top part. Then the character can gain 500 times your level. So usually by level 1, it already is 2k, because 1 times 500 plus the 15. And then if you're just playing the game normally and you get bored, at least 2, then yeah, you'll be fine. And it just becomes a stronger counter as the game goes on. I am playing 3 of the Operation Tornado event. This is basically the real quote-unquote Brainstorm, where you mill, and then based on what you mill, you get back a card from your waiting room. So that's really good. Yeah. So reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck, put them into your waiting room, choose one level X or lower death character in your waiting room, return to the hand, and X equals the death characters revealed. So even at 0, this is good. At 1, this is good. That's mainly what I use it for to get. But if I can get larger stuff, that's cool too. We got the 1 Sheena reverse, or what is it? Backup. That free freshes. Just one of her. And then 2 of the Separate Ways Yuri. So we can hopefully change into the level 3 Yuri. The Yuri's Independent Actions. So yeah, this one, when it's put on the stage from hand or change, then heal 1. And climax combo, you can pay 1. So when it attacks, you can basically salvage a death character and then have something gain 3k until the end of your opponent's next turn. So a bit, wall up. And if they get over the wall, hopefully you still have this in your back row to just encore it, keep it around. So we got that change. 3 of Yuri Nakamura, basically here to be like the damage finisher. But yeah, when this is placed to the stage from the hand, then you draw up to 2 cards and then discard a card. And when it attacks, as a climax combo with Heart of the World, where you just deal 1 damage to your opponent, and then this gains 15 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. So again, you're trying to wall up. This one is a cool way to win, but it's hard. I wish it was at the end of attack instead of the beginning of the attack. But we got the Yuri Defying Unreasonable Fate. Character facing it gets -1 soul, and then 4, when it attacks, you can pay the cost. And you can sack up to 4 characters and deal that much damage. So wish it was at the end, but it's fine. Then 4 after the battles for the independent actions, and then 4 Heart of the World for Yuri Nakamura. So yeah, that's basically the Angel Beats deck. Dang, it's so cool to just have it back and put it all together. Some pieces have just been in other things, and some have just been sitting in a box, honestly, just sitting in one of my old Meister set boxes. Just so to have it and to be able to play with it either in between rounds or just, take it to locals in general and play it for you guys on the channel. Has just been really fun. So again, thank you so much for watching. All right, peace.